Now part 5, just quickly, there are a number of Victorian variations that practitioners need to be aware of. They include heated water services, non-drinking water services, sanitary plumbing systems and sanitary draining systems. The Victorian changes to Part B2, heated water services, are intended to maintain the existing requirements following the consolidation of the heated water service provisions from the National Construction Code Volumes 1 and 2 into the PCA. The Victorian variations in essence do not change the requirements. The following slides will discuss some other changes, what they mean and how they will affect your work. Victoria has inserted a provision in Part B3, non-drinking water services, under the deemed satisfied provisions, detailing a current requirement in the Plumbing Regulations 2008. Practitioners are reminded that under the non-drinking water services provisions, all external non-drinking hose tap outlets must have a removable handle, a non-standard inlet connecting thread and a standard hose connection outlet. These changes affect ASNZS 3500 Parts 1 and 5. Victoria already has a number of variations and additions to Part 2 of ASNZS 3500, which are not new, and these are detailed in the appendix of the PCA. These changes ensure that Section 4 of AS 3500 Part 5 is consistent with Part 2 of AS 3500. Bath traps that are not accessible have a Victorian variation excluding the requirement to discharge untrapped to a floor-laced gully as is required in some other jurisdictions. Above-ground sanitary drains must be free of leaks when tested over the minimum test duration set out in Table 4.4.7.3 of the AS 3500 series, i.e. no drop in pressure greater than 3 kPa from 15 kPa over 2 minutes for 50 metres of 100mm pipe as an example. This removes any ambiguity between the requirements of sanitary plumbing systems, irrespective of which standard is used. Under the sanitary drainage systems requirements of AS 3500.2, relating to concrete supported drains, the Victorian variation has amended clause 5.3c to remove specific reference to the word main. A similar change has been made under clause 4.29c of AS 3500.5 to maintain consistency between the two standards. Concrete is to be installed under all below ground sanitary drain bends greater than DN65, forming rises from the drain. Victoria has inserted into the PCA a requirement regarding the type of all fill materials that can be used for bedding of drains. The Victorian variation is that sand may only be used as bedding material where it is free running and capable of passing through a 2mm sieve, free of deleterious materials and impermeable soils free of ground or surface water. This variation confirms a long-standing current industry practice in use in Victoria. Another change relates to the testing requirements of sanitary drainage installations under AS 3500.5 to align with the requirements of point 2. Air or vacuum testing of drains shall be carried out in all cases other than where piped recycled water is available on site from a network utility operator's recycled water main.